tutorial, and today we are going to learn how to create stairs using loop cut. Loop cut is arguably one of the most important tools that Blender gives you, and I mean literally when I model, there's almost no model I make nowadays where I don't use loop cut generally in some way, shape, or form. So the whole goal of building a stair in this case is to learn how to use loop cut, and then I generally also use extrude as well to create the stair. So very first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to click tab to go into edit mode just like so. I can also again click just like that, and I'm going to click right here to create a loop cut. Basically what a loop cut does is, let's just say these are the edges, it's just going to make a new edge loop basically all the way around the given mesh. Now one of the reasons why you want to use loop cut is because let's say you use something like knife for example, you're going to get topography or a whole bunch of vertices that make something kind of like this, where basically it's a mess and a game engine is going to have a terrible time rendering this, which is why generally knife isn't as good. If I use loop cut for example though, because of the way it cuts, it always keeps the topography of your mesh nice for the most part. Now there's obviously some exceptions to everything, but 99% of the time you're pretty safe using loop cut to create good topography. So how do I use loop cut to create a stair? Basically, I'm going to come here and click the loop cut button inside again edit mode, and I'm going to go ahead and click just like so. Next, I'm going to make sure I have edges selected just like this, and I'm going to go ahead and move the loop cut kind of like this, or even back a little bit. I don't know, you can kind of choose where you want it to be. I move the loop cut, and then basically I'm going to click here on the faces tool, click here, and then I'm going to click extrude. And there you go. And then the quicker way to do this is going to be to hold control and click R like so. This allows me to loop cut. I can then pick where I want to loop cut. Boom. Come here, click on extrude or click on this top face and click E to extrude. Now, if you're running out of room, no worries. All you need to do here to create more space to loop cut is hold shift and select the faces here on the back, and then click the move tool and then move them out just like so. And then doing this process over and over and over again will allow you to create some stairs. I know I'm using some keyboard shortcuts here, but I basically already showed the basics on how to do this, so hopefully it's not too out of the realm on how to do that. And there you have it. There's some nice stairs. So again, the goal of this is just to learn how to use loop cut as a tool. Again, I use loop cut all the time. It's very rare that I go 3D modeling and I don't use loop cut in some way, shape, or form. It is just such an important tool, and you'll definitely be seeing me use it later on in the course. So if you have any questions on how I did this, please leave them in the comments. As always, you can come here and change the color to whatever you want. I guess I'll have some ruby stairs this time. And there we go. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll see you in the next one.